Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday the 17th of January. I was skipping forward a few months there. I'm just seeing, okay, it's time for a Washington Post expert level game. Now those of you who haven't played this game before, I will tell you that it often needs X-wings, especially if you see a lot of starting digits like this. I can see there are a lot of given digits at the beginning. That generally means from the Washington Post expert level that it's going to need something like an X-wing. They love X-wings. I think they have quite a fetish for them. So be prepared for that kind of thing. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, there will be a couple of links in the description if you haven't played this before. If you go to the Washington Post, you just get a random game each time. I was a bit concerned that I might be repeating these games because I can't remember which ones I've played and which ones I've not played. I don't know how many they have in their random store of games at the website. But I did look back just before I began. I looked back at around about the last 10 Washington Post games that I've played. And it wasn't any of those. So if it is a game that I've played before, it must have been quite some time ago. All right. So without further ado, let's get on with the do. And that means I have seen sixes. Rather a lot of sixes around. 6 up here and like so. There's our 6. And 6 up here like this and across here. Here is 6 and 6 up here and up here and across here. Here's another 6. Looks like we've got a lot of 9s on the board. I wonder if we can do anything about 9. There look to be a lot of them. There is something we can do. There we can place a 9 over here. Oh, mosquitoes. Damn. There are mosquitoes in the computer room. That's not a good sign. We have 9s in those squares, I guess, so not much more. What else is going on? Let's just quickly go through and see what we can see. I see 1 up here and 1 down here. That's going to give me a 1 there. 1s will be there and up here and there and there. So this looks like the only place where a 1 can be in this column, doesn't it? Okay, we've got 1s blocking. Yeah, we've got 1 blocking this square, 1 blocking this square, 1 there and across here, so that has to be a 1. That's the only place a 1 can go in that column. We have 2s across here. I didn't do any more about 1s, but hold on a second. I'm not sure there was more to do there, but I saw that 2, so if you see it, better do it quickly before you forget is my motto. Let's have another quick look at... No, there's nothing I do about the 1s. But this is a pair of 1 and 4. My earlier game with the... what was it? The LA Times had an embarrassing missed pair. I should have seen a pair of 4 and 2 that I really should have seen. Well, it was crisscross. It wasn't as easy to see as this because 1 was on one side, 1 was on the other, like, you know, column and row type of thing. But it's very annoying when you miss that kind of thing, I guess. Okay, so we have 1 and 4 in those squares. What else do we know? We know the 3s then appear like this. Does that help us? Do we know anything else about 3s? Oh, we do. Hang on a second. We can place a 3. Let's place a 3 there. We also have 3s in those squares. Does that mean anything? Yes, it does. We've got 3s across here, 3s across here, 3s in one of these 2 squares. That can't be 3. That must be 3. Then 3 up here, 3 across here. Here's another 3. That's going to give us 3s over there. And... not sure about this block yet. What's missing here? 7 and 8. So then we've got 8 blocking across here, 8 blocking across here, 8 down here. That's an 8 in that square. 7, does that mean anything if that's 7? That's not a 7. 7 in those squares. 7, what else? 3s are there. What's the other number? 5. 7 and 5. Okay, this blocks, 7 and 5 blocks this square here. This can't be 5 and it can't be 7 because 7 is missing there. So it's not 7, it's not 5, it has to be 3. So that's going to put 3s there and there to finish up. Okay. So 5 and 7 in these squares here. Okay, 4 blocks this square, 4 blocks this square. Here's a 4. 4 across here, 4 down here. Oops, see what I mean there? There's a 4. Right, let's come back here and see if I can do any more on this. So this was 1 and 4. I know this is a 5 or 7, but what else do we know? So we have 3s over here now. 5s, no, don't know about the 5s. And don't know about the 7s either. 3, 5, 7, what's the other number? 9. 9s are there. 9s are also up here. Right, I have been off exploring and I'm back again now. The only digit that's finished is a 6, so we're looking for everything else. I think we're missing 1, 2, 5, 7 in this bottom row. I don't see a 1, I don't see a 2, I don't see a 5, and I don't see a 7. So 2, 5, 7 here, so that's a 1. 1 up here, 1 across here. Here is our digit 1. Oh. No. I thought I'd seen something, but no. Okay, let's continue along. Right, so 1s are going to be in these squares here. This is 2 and 8, so what's left here? 1 and 7, actually. So that means 7s are down here. It doesn't make any difference. 1 and 7. 2. Don't know. Okay. Sorry about that. Chatting to myself there. Okay, we have 2s in these squares. That blocks 2 across here, 2 blocking up here. So we have 2s in these squares here blocking down. So that's going to put 2 like that. Does that help? Yes, because 2 can't be in this square because it's one of our missing squares. So that has to be a 2. So the 2 and the 7 block across here. This is 2 and 7 down here. This has to be 5. 5 blocks up here. Here is our 5. Missing number here is 7. 1 number left to get this column. 2, is it? I think it is. Okay, and 1 number left here. Looks to be a 7. Okay, now over here we are still looking for 5. And 5's blocking across these 2 rows here. That's a 5. 5 up here, 5 up here, and 5 across here. This is our 5 then. And 5 across here and across here and up here. Here's a 5. Last number for this column is a 7. The missing number here looks to be a 2. Okay, we have 8 is one of our missing numbers here, and 8 blocks down here, so this would be our 8. And to finish up here, a 4 will do it. So it hasn't been a game which needed an X-Wing after all. I thought it might be a really tough game. It can't be at this point. It's too far gone to need a logic puzzle at this stage. So it's turned out to be an easy game after all. What a surprise for the Washington Post. The last few ones I've done have all needed X-Wings or similar kind of Sudoku techniques. 4, 5 and 6 are finished. Not much more to go now. We have 1 blocking across here. Here's a 1. 1 blocking down here. Here is a 1. 7 finishes this block. What's missing across here? 3, 7, 9. 3, 7, 9. Only 1 of each. Okay. What's missing in this block here? We've got 1 here. We have 2 blocking up here. So 2 is in those squares there. So this can't be 2. That must be 2. This must be 8. 8 blocks across here. Here is our 8. At the end here, I think you'll find we need a 7. And so 7 down here and 7 up here. Here's the 7. 9 blocks this square. Here's a 9. And a 3 does it there. So 3 also blocks up here. And that will be our 3. And we are still looking for a 9 in that particular block. Okay, in this column, I think we need a 7. And 7 also blocks up here, so that gives us a 7 there. And 2 finishes there. And 2 blocks down here, that gives us a 2 here. And then we just need 8 and 8 to finish. So what a surprise. That was from the expert level choice. I did check. It was definitely an expert level game, labeled as expert, but turned out to be another mislabeled game, I guess. As happens in all newspaper Sudokus and maybe all Sudoku puzzles everywhere. That's it then. Night, sleep tight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.